Good afternoon, and thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm glad you guys could be with me on this nice, sunny afternoon here in Florida. The weather's pretty nice, but I'm not here to brag about that. We hit 81. That's the expected high for today. I wanted to talk to you about some changes that I had made back in 2004. I decided to go ahead and lose weight. And if you revert back to one of the three videos, I mentioned about my right eye, where I thought I had a detached retina, but that wasn't the case. So my mom set up to for me to go to a female doctor who, she studied nutrition and homeopathy. And when she took my vitals, 152 over 103 blood pressure, 321 pounds was my weight. And, you know, at that point, right then and there, then she starts discussing meal planning and putting me on certain types of food and making changes. Well, she happened to ask me when both my mom and dad were with me in the office, what's your blood type? I said, I have no idea. I don't know what it is. So I go to a lab and I get blood work done, wait about 5 days. I myself, I thought I was AB blood type. That wasn't the case. When I went back 5 days later, got my results, I wound up being O positive, which means I can donate to any blood type on the positive side. Um, so then she wound up putting me on a blood type diet. Certain foods I couldn't eat. I couldn't have oranges, which I'm a citrus person, so that, which I still eat oranges to this day, that never changed. Gluten sensitive, can't have wheat. Well, grew up in an Italian, or I should say Sicilian household. My mom with pasta, so that never bothered me none. And I don't even know what it means to be gluten sensitive. I don't know any after effects that come from it. I like my wheat bread, but then again, any kind of bread, pumpernickel, rye, white, multigrain, it doesn't matter. So, you know, what I started doing to take that weight off is I started walking and I built myself up slowly. Eventually, it got to where I could walk about 3 miles at most. And I was going about 4, maybe 5 days a week. I would wake up in the morning very early. It was still dark out about 5:20, and I would go walk and I would stay gone about 40 minutes. By that point, the sun was about to come up. Keep in mind, because of my face, I can only do things either before the sun comes up or when the sun goes down. Can't really be out in the sun very long at all. I do have limitations. I mean, if I go out in the sun, I'm not even out there 5 minutes if I can help it. But to lose weight not only changed my diet, what I ate, I had to get away from soda, and I'm glad I did that. All soda has been out of my life since March 29th, 2004. What I started doing is I started drinking a beverage called Crystal Bay. It's a flavored water with sucralose, also known as Splenda. I did that, uh, half and half iced tea with lemon, prefer lime, water, coffee, juices. Perrier is in there, and it slowly got to where I would wean myself away from soda. And like I say, that's the best thing I ever did. Now, in 2007, I happened to be at my neighbor's house, and I took a sip of Coke. I spit it out. I couldn't drink it. I didn't like it. I couldn't stomach it. Nothing. And it's been that way ever since. I mean, I had only thing I drink now. I have it over there. is I have a like a polar seltzer water that's got different flavorings that's natural, no sugar. So I've been drinking that. And of course, I drink my coffee, my tea, my water, my juices, milk, the normal, but nothing soda, no Coke, Pepsi, 7 Up, Mountain Dew, none of those. That's out of my life. Because most people don't realize that soda causes you to gain weight. Most people don't know that phosphoric acid found in colas is a calcium depleter. Yeah, yeah, it depletes you of calcium. Um, it's just not good for you as a whole. And diet soda is even worse. That I don't even recommend. That you're better off not even touching at all. If you're a diet cola, diet soda drinker, slowly wean yourself away from it, make that change. Get away from it. It's not a good thing. So um yeah, like I said, I went and saw the doctor. I was losing weight about 3 or 4 pounds a week. I did hit a plateau. The plateau that lasted a couple of weeks. I didn't think, anything would come of it. I got upset, discouraged. No, I wasn't going to quit losing weight. I stayed with it. Then finally, after a couple of weeks, 14, 15, 16 days, whatever, I got out of the plateau and started taking off a couple pounds. And they say when you hit a plateau, that's actually good for your body because that's an adjustment that your system is trying to make. So I did that, and I told my mom, I said, I'm going to pay you back for this. Oh, no, no, it's okay. You don't have to do that. It's fine. So, okay, all right. She laid out $350 for me to go to this doctor. And I told myself right then and there, I said, you know what? I'm taking this weight off. That's going to be my way of paying her back. Well, a year and 5 months later, she winds up in the hospital. By the time she wound up in the hospital, I weighed 238. So by that point, I had lost what, about 83 pounds. But I did eventually take more off. I did eventually bottom out at about 209. At the moment, I weigh about 261. But yeah, I could stand to lose a good 30, 35 pounds. And I know how to do it. I know exactly what procedures to take. And do keep in mind as well, for those that don't know or if I've never told, I eat a 12 to 1300 calorie a day diet. That's it. No more, no less. People think, oh, but you're starving yourself. You should eat more. No, it's not that. It's not how much you eat, it's what you eat. I also watch my carb intake. I keep it right around between 55 and 65, somewhere in that neighborhood. I usually do okay between my 3 meals. So I lost the weight. And because of the pandemic and becoming a little less active and not doing as much, yeah, I put on a little weight, but I can take it off. It's not difficult. I'm actually trying in some ways to take that weight off. I'm not sure how much I've lost. I need to go back and weigh myself again. But, that's what I did. That's a life change also, in addition, that I made along with, looking at the other 3 videos. So that's another part about me that you guys have learned to come about. But do keep in mind, last year, feel free to go through Jan from New York City Saves Money videos. You will find a video in which she did a segment with me about a success story where I basically tell what I told now, but I went a little bit slightly more in depth. This just gives you a decent working idea. But I'm glad you guys could tune in today. I really appreciate that. Be on the lookout Saturday, where Jan from New York City, and I will be on at 1:30. So keep an eye out for that. And then my recipe Tuesday, 6 a.m. Tuesday, I've got a nice recipe in store for you guys that I think you'll like. So be on the lookout for that. I want to thank all of you for tuning in to this afternoon. Hope you guys have a great afternoon and a great rest of your evening. See you guys on Saturday. Bye.